The earth shook. Deep beneath the ocean, the seabed fractured. It was December 26, 2004. Off the coast of Sumatra, an island in Indonesia, a monstrous earthquake ripped through the Earth's crust. The magnitude, a staggering 9.1. It was the third largest earthquake ever recorded. The ocean floor lurched, displacing trillions of gallons of water. A ripple effect. A tremor became a terror. The water, a silent, deadly force, surged outward. It morphed into a wall of water, towering and relentless. It raced towards unsuspecting shores. The first signs were deceptive, a receding tide exposing the seabed. Then the wall arrived. It slammed into coastlines with the force of 1,000 suns. Waves, some reaching heights of 51 meters, crashed into villages, towns, and cities. The tsunami had arrived. Indonesia, the closest to the epicenter, was hit first. Aceh, a province on the northern tip, was devastated. Buildings were reduced to rubble. People were swept away in the deluge. The death toll climbed, a grim counter ticking upwards. Across the Indian Ocean, the tsunami raged. Sri Lanka, Thailand, India, Somalia. 14 countries in total felt the wrath of the wave. Tourists on holiday, locals going about their day, fishermen at sea. No one was spared. The waves traveled as far as the east coast of Africa, claiming lives even there. Over 230,000 souls were lost. Families were ripped apart, their stories washed away in the torrent. The human cost of the disaster was immeasurable. The world mourned, united in grief. The tsunami left an indelible mark on the landscape. Coastal towns were reduced to debris fields. Houses were splintered wood, boats tossed inland like toys. Palm trees lay flattened, stripped bare by the water's fury. The economic impact was staggering. Infrastructure was destroyed. Homes, businesses, schools, hospitals, all gone. Fishing boats, the lifeblood of many coastal communities, were shattered. The World Bank estimated the cost of the damage to be over $10 billion. The tsunami was a stark reminder of the power of nature. It showed how vulnerable we are to the forces that shape our planet. But it also revealed the resilience of the human spirit. In the wake of the devastation, the world responded with an outpouring of aid and compassion. Governments, NGOs, and individuals rallied to help the affected countries. Rescue workers toiled tirelessly, searching for survivors amidst the rubble. Medical teams worked around the clock, tending to the injured. Aid poured in from all corners of the globe. Food, water, medicine, and shelter materials. The disaster highlighted the need for a coordinated global response to such events. It led to the establishment of the Indian Ocean Tsunami Warning and Mitigation System, or IOTWMS, in 2005. Section 5. Voices from the Abyss. Each survivor had a story to tell, tales of loss, of survival, of unimaginable courage. In India, a fisherman named Arul was at sea when the tsunami struck. He clung to a piece of driftwood for hours, battered by waves, before being rescued. In Thailand, a young girl named Tilly Smith, on holiday with her family, recognized the warning signs of a tsunami from her geography lessons. She alerted her parents, who in turn warned others on the beach, saving countless lives. These stories, and countless others like them, are a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure even in the face of unimaginable tragedy. They are a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can emerge from the wreckage. Section 6. The Gift of Foresight. The 2004 tsunami was a wake-up call. It exposed the lack of an effective early warning system in the Indian Ocean. The IOTWMS, established in the aftermath, aimed to rectify this. The system consists of a network of buoys and sensors that detect seismic activity and changes in sea level. This information is relayed to warning centers, which can then issue alerts to coastal communities. Since its inception, the IOTWMS has proved its worth. It has successfully alerted communities to potential tsunamis, saving countless lives. The system is a testament to the power of international cooperation and the importance of investing in disaster preparedness. Section 7. A Child Remembers. In Sri Lanka, a young boy named Rajitha witnessed the tsunami's destructive power firsthand. He was playing on the beach when the wave hit, sweeping him away from his family. He clung to a piece of debris, terrified. As the water tossed him around like a rag doll, he eventually managed to swim to safety, but the experience left an indelible mark on his young mind. Years later, Rajitha still remembers that day with a sense of dread. The trauma of the event continues to haunt him, but he is determined to honor the memory of those lost by dedicating his life to helping others. Section 8. The Gathering Storm. The 2004 tsunami was a stark reminder of nature's power, but it also highlighted the growing threat of climate change. Rising sea levels, a consequence of global warming, are making coastal areas more vulnerable to tsunamis and other extreme weather events. As temperatures rise and glaciers melt, sea levels are projected to rise by several feet by the end of the century. This will exacerbate the impact of tsunamis, making them even more destructive. The 2004 tsunami should serve as a stark warning. We must act now to address the root causes of climate change, or we risk facing even greater disasters in the future. Section 9. A time to remember, a time to prepare. The 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami was a tragedy of unimaginable proportions. It left behind a trail of devastation and heartbreak that will never be forgotten. But from the ashes of this disaster emerged a renewed sense of determination. The world came together to help those affected, providing aid and support. New early warning systems were established, and disaster risk management strategies were improved. The 2004 tsunami was a wake-up call, a stark reminder of our vulnerability to the forces of nature. We must never forget the lessons learned from this tragedy. We must continue to invest in early warning systems, improve disaster preparedness, and address the root causes of climate change. Only then can we hope to mitigate the impacts of future disasters and protect those most vulnerable. The 2004 tsunami was a tragedy. Let us ensure that we learn from it and build a safer future for all.